man, and today I want to talk about emotions. I want to talk about feelings. I guess they're the same, emotions, feelings, same kind of thing. And that's what I deal with. Now, let me give you a little backstory. I was raised by a female, and that female abused me, talked down to me, disappointed me, and then consequently, other females in my life have done the same thing. I would say males too, but there were never any males in my life to begin with. So, it's only natural that someone raised by raised by females, is, somewhat of an emotional individual. And I'm having to learn how to deal with my emotions. Now, if you've kept up since the beginning, you know that I no longer smoke, and I rarely ever drink. It's been a while, so might as well say I don't drink, but I definitely don't smoke. And smoking was part of my coping mechanism to not deal with things because I never wanted to deal with them. I was too afraid to put myself in the position to have to, handle my own feelings because I didn't know how. And so now I'm in the position where I want to be a better person and I want to be more than, which is meaning that I don't want to settle for what I was or what I currently am. I want to keep pushing to be better. Every day I want to keep striving to be better because I'm meant to be bigger than what I currently am. So, long story short, or short story long, however it goes, I don't know how long this is going to go, but basically, I prayed about it after being frustrated because I was just so frustrated that, I just had to let loose and let go and just pray. Tears rolled down my cheek, all that type of stuff, all the dramatics. But it was all necessary because at the end of the day, I felt better. I got it off my chest and I talked to God about it. And his solution was focus on facts over feelings. So, facts over feelings. Okay, I get it. Focus on what actually happened versus on how I feel. And it makes sense. But at the same time, it's kind of scary because there's so much that I've been through, so much hurt, so much pain, just so much that I've been through that it's like, man, that means I have to really go through all that all over again and acknowledge it, acknowledge that this happened to me, and then acknowledge that it wasn't okay, but also free myself to move forward. Now, I've had the privilege of being able to forgive my auntie face to face for the hurt that I've experienced, and I've had the blessing of having the strength to let go of some of my vices, and that's given me more of a freeing feeling. But I still got so much farther to go because when I get disappointed, I get distraught, I get to stressing out, I get to overthinking things, and that's not good. Like, I got a couple of gray hairs already, and I'm still in my 20s. Like, that's not a good look. It seems like when I get disappointed, I look to try to find something to make me feel better. Since I purposely choose not to do drugs or anything of that nature. That only leaves, food, which I kind of tend to stray away from because I'm doing my workout thing, and I don't want to, go back on that I'm doing good on. Or I'll, get to texting people and telling them how I feel, and just nonsense. I mean, in retrospect, it's nonsense. At the moment, it's like I need to really get this off my chest, and so this is what this is. I'm getting it off my chest because I know that I'm an emotional person. I know I got to get it together. Why? Just because it's not healthy to be too into your emotions and be blinded by it, and also because I'm a man. And as a man, I have to be able to handle my emotions in a proper way and keep, things in check. Keep reality as my focus. So I guess I'm putting this out there because maybe there's other people who feel the same way I do and go through similar feelings. Because I know I can't be the only one. There's a cajillion people males that are locked up in prisons, and so there's a lot of dudes who are being raised by females, and I know I ain't the only one. So there's a lot of people who are into those feelings and into that hurt, and they're afraid to deal with that hurt. But I'm telling you, you actually have to deal with that hurt. You gotta walk into it. You gotta want to be good so bad that you can't help but walk into it. You can't help but just face it. Like, no matter how bad it hurts, because it's gonna hurt me to have to deal with this. It's gonna hurt me to have to deal with this pain. But at the same time, it's gonna feel good because I no longer have an excuse to hold on to that pain. I don't have to sit there and just wallow in my pity because, oh, this happened to me, or oh, that happened to me. Yes, it did happen to me, but guess what? I'm better now because of it, because that made me stronger. All that hurt, all that disappointment, that gave me a story to give to you. That gave me a story to give to others. I cannot, I repeat, I cannot let anything like that control me or hold me back from what I'm supposed to be, because I'm way better than this. I'm way better than what I am now, and I'm going to be better than what I am tomorrow, and I'm going to be better than what I will be the day after. I will not stay the same because of what the past has offered me, or even present disappointments. Matter of fact, let me tell you this. I have not smoked in months, but I took a drug test a couple of weeks ago, and I failed. Why? Because it's the first time I didn't cheat on a drug test in 14 years. And so I never really knew how long it took for drugs to get out of my system. And I failed. Do you know how bad that feels to change your life and still fail and be marked as a drug user and you not doing that? That hurt. But you know what? In my disappointment, I still find motivation because now I'm working out even harder to sweat this crap out my body because I don't want to be labeled as something that I'm not. Not anymore. Not anymore. If I change my life and I really changed it, then I'm not going to be labeled as that anymore. I'm going to work so hard that you can't help but notice my change. You can't help but notice who I am now. And you can't help but see who I'm going to be in the future because work. I work hard, and I encourage you to please work hard at changing your life. Don't settle for the past. Don't live in the past. Don't even settle for your past successes. Always look forward to being better than what you are today. Be more than a woman, more than a man. Do not let your vices, do not let your hurt, don't let anything hold you back because you are what you decide to do. You can either be successful or you can be a failure. And to me, failure is not something I do. I don't fail. I only learn lessons. Success, that is not an option. That's my only way. And that's not a motto. This is my life. This is what I do every single day. So no matter how hard it hurts, just like when you're working out, keep pushing because you're going to see the results in time. And everybody else will see the results in time. But don't do it for everybody else. Do it for you because you're the one that matters. You're the one who has to live your life every single day. Don't live in hurt. Don't live in shame. Don't live in what you don't have to live in. You can change your life. I'm changing my life. Please, 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 I beg you. Don't let hurt hold you back. Don't let that be your excuse. Just let it go. Deal with it. Don't live in fear. Because even in the Bible it says, love knows no fear. And if God loves you and you love God and you're willing to work this thing out, or whoever you believe in, push. Because you're going to make it through. I'm going to make it through. And then we're going to have something to talk about. We're going to have something to comment on my videos. We're going to make it through. Be more than.